nonetheless, same spot as MDL, mostly harmless. So I'm gonna say this one's gonna be close.
One worrying thing for me, despite Gale Force being really good on Overpass, is that I watched Gale Force versus Mostly Harmless the other day, and Mostly Harmless were left limping, we'll say. However, they've already lost the man in the pistol. And that loss wasn't necessarily too much based on the CT side. It was their terrorist half that really never got rolling. So we'll see if now on the defense versus Brazilians, they can win something out. Guto watching the backside as the bomb pushes up towards A. He's able to catch another headshot as RCF finds one, PBF as well. And do more. Needs to do more if he wants to win this pistol.
Hey, yo.
1v4. Tough spot. No kit currently on him. So he's just going to start to push up. Nice first headshot. Still 10 bullets in mag. Still 3 targets to take. Now time becomes the problem. And, well, not having a head is also a bit of an issue. So there's Gorilla Core with the pistol round on the T side. What a way to kick this off.
Yeah, very confident pistol round. Dumore not really even having a chance there. Great post plant setup from Gorilla Core. Not even overextending. Nobody really chasing those kills except for that first death. And mostly harmless now. Down 0 to 1. Opting to save here. Dumore the only one with armor here. Is he really going to be the be-all and end-all, being the single armor? We'll have to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oof. Don't get me started about that.
You went on your Yu-Gi-Oh tangent last night. Little DBZ this evening. FP1. He starts it with a headshot. Street's gonna try his best, but still not finding much. Dumore does catch 1 and 2, maybe 3. He's got to reload. Fresh mag in the clip. There we go. Sprays down for it. Gets the Mac 10 and a 1v2 now left. But as he doubles back towards site, CVF or RCF, he's going to clean it up. There we go. 2 men up for the end of that one. Gorilla Core convert. And this one should be easy.
Yeah, so Dumore does end up taking out 2 people himself. They do get a 3rd kill on the board as well. So the armor does prove pretty decent. They get one person to really spend that economy, and he gets them 2 kills out of it. That's not too shabby. Hot flash B burst.
Quick little push into the B site. Should be straightforward. Gorilla Core. Haven't lost a man yet. Although 1 is incredibly tagged. That's RCF on 7. Dumore close to sight. Smoke to cover plant as they do push forward, but there's the tag man down. Now, of course, there's a massive flank coming in from the A site. Gudo's going to create a lot of space with the spray down. Heaven's now cleared, and it's temperature 1v3. He's been painted into the corner. Now he's painted onto the wall. Blood splattered across the graffiti as Gorilla find 03.
Now going into his first gun round, maybe even a double op setup coming on the side of mostly harmless. No, they do opt to go for that 1 op, 4 rifles here early on. But Gorilla Core, they match it back, pick up that op on the back of Guto now. And let's see if they're going to get an early on battle here. As we see Ian going towards that long A, and Guto now meeting him towards that middle.
I like this aggressive A stance from Mostly Harmless. Not necessarily pushing party and trying to find that contact, but at least getting enough map control and potential information that they're not going to leave A for the taking, but they do leave a gap in the defense. Straight past the bathrooms, Gorilla Core could push, and it's for that reason now that Streets looks to go bolster the site. He needs to keep an eye on it. Gorilla Core nice and slow here. Flash into the bathrooms. Online task with holding it off, and very convincingly done. There's the op from Ian. Perfect setup on the A site. Nets this 5v2.
Gorilla Core really forcing that smoke when they shouldn't have. Gives Online 2 very easy, very free kills there. Dumore picking up on PBF, and this round is all but over here as the bomb in the hands of Guto and that op. And he really wants to save it here, because if I was mostly harmless, let's go ahead and kill him, snatch that op up, and go for a free double up setup here early on. Here we go. They're inching closer and closer. And they're going to wait for time to run out. Great play from Mostly Harmless. Oh, they don't wait for time. I mean, regardless, they get him. They could have waited for time. That would have been a cherry on the cake, but can't really complain about that. They don't get the double up, though. They opt not to pick it up.
Honestly, that's because they're Canadian. They're like, should we take away the money? Let's just win the round, guys.
Let's not make it not too brutal for them, okay? Come on. We're not that mean.
Canadian CS. There you have it.
And Gorilla Core onto an eco already.
Nice flashbang to PBF. He's met with blinded eyes. Of course, he's just posted with this deagle. Ooh, that could have been deadly. Dumort, lucky that the terrorist just moves his crosshair straight before he crosses. But that is still target spotted down towards the B site. A little bit of presence shown.
And now going and making over that presence towards A. Gudo's not going to be able to bring anybody really over. So this is going to be a pretty clean round for Mostly Harmless here. We're pretty much set up to frag out very easily. Look at temperature. And look at Dumort towards that catwalk now.
"45 seconds. Creep comes in. RCF goes out. Now Gudo's going to start to pry into the A site, and if he catches online just hopping around, that'd be one thing. But here's Streets with a nice little cross cover. And here's Mostly Harmless with a 5 versus 2. Gorilla Court. Just playing patient. Boosted up yet again. Are they boosted? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're boosted and they're just creeping in. They may actually catch Doomer out here. Oh! They just fell off, and now reboosting is most likely going to get them caught. And that could have been the kill with 10 seconds left. They're going to force in, and it's all but over here.
Yeah, just a dry run up from short. You see the 3 corpses stacking up. And you see the rounds starting to stack up here for Mostly Harmless. Obviously just versus pistols, but because so little damage was done to their economic stance, Mostly Harmless are in a prime spot to keep rolling forward. And Gorilla Core, well, they finally got a buyback on the cards.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Mostly Harmless, every season they generally have new players, but Ian teaches all these new players being introduced to the premier scene fundamental CS, and you see it. New names popping up with them almost every season, but nonetheless they hold strong with the way they play, and hopefully here they're able to pull out the win, because their season right now isn't a tell of how good their team is.
Little chip damage dealt. PBF drops to 81. Streets, as the smoke begins to fade, he almost wants to keep eyes on it, but he will walk away. Another little boost from Gorilla Core here, trying to punish any A aggression, but it's really online, just sitting outside the fountain. I love that spot, but now by losing a player behind him, his position's now in question. Can he justify it? No, he gets split upon.
He got caught watching too many angles there. Should have just committed to one. Fortunately, he's looking all over the place, and no crosshair really standing still gets him fragged. And now Gorilla Core regrouping up and going towards that B bomb site. And all they really have there is temperature, and every single player towards that site is playing passive anyways. Now we see Dumore rotating in. But will he go into an anchor spot, or will he as well play a retake position? And it does look like he opts to play retake.
Only Ian was in heaven, then maybe that op could slow down the execution, but Dumore and Temperature over towards Graffiti. Temperature's burned into the corner, so he just has to wait. Will punish the cross of FP1. Meanwhile, Dumore's tagged to 22, and that op's coming in from short, so difficult play to make with the cannon up close. Flashbangs and smokes blanket the bomb site, and here's Ian now as he swaps out guns. He's gonna find the kill. Temperature as well. 3 versus 2, and Mostly Harmless get this retake rolling, but the player up close is gonna take it. Gudo with a kill. Dumore now tasked to clutch. PBF up close. M4 works out. Headshot and the defuse. Mostly Harmless keep this one rolling.
Great retake there from Mostly Harmless. 3 on 4, able to isolate those terrorists. Great start by Ian coming up that short and opening it up with that kill. Mostly Harmless now getting their 3rd round, and as well, some great economy in their pockets to get maybe another buy round out of them, if per se they do lose this force that Gorilla's putting out now. Gorilla with only 1 smoke through 5 people.
Early little connector play. Quick little push, setting the pace of the round. Mostly Harmless doing what they can on B, but again, we watch Mostly Harmless put 2 players on long A, so if there has been any exploitable defense at any point from Mostly Harmless, I feel like it's outside of bathrooms. There was moments where online would watch the inside of bathrooms, but never the opposite side of the wall. And with Gorilla Core still having a few tidbits of utility, they could just try and close this gap.
Triple aggro long side. And now it's falling into a standard A-hold with the extra rotator over. So once again, Mostly Harmless. Great position again to win this round.
FP1 was just given a chance to find that frag. Molotov, puts him in the open, and he's still able to find that kill. Online's holding off on long, though. That's what's crucial. And Ian, he's just peeking over and over from behind these boxes, calling for the teammate to come. Kill towards the B site's going to force the bomb back. 35 seconds on the clock, but Temperature takes the site away. Now RCF, he lost all his advancement towards A. He's just got to commit down to the B rotation. Obviously, Temperature just sits pretty on site. Holds passive on the angle. He's waiting for the plant attempt, but the player does cross, and RCF with a kill drops to Ian. Round advantage for Mostly Harmless, and the money still flows strong.
Yeah, Ian's sitting on, or Dumore I should say, was sitting on 10k before he buys up now. It's barely going to drop any alongside the rest of their team. And now Gorilla going on to that eco round here, going to allow Mostly Harmless to get another little boost to their economy.
Ian's up, little TK, little fire. Why not? Easy round here for Mostly Harmless. So 5-3 looking like the future. Unless PBF goes insane. Nope.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ian closing that up very well now. Ian and Dumore sitting on almost 10 frags each. Dumore's got the 10, Ian with the 9. Good start to this half by both of them here, and Mostly Harmless. 5 rounds in a row. Gorilla Core's got to get some sort of momentum back here. We could see, a 12-3 runaway half. I'm very for, where I believe it's very possible that Mostly Harmless can do this. They've just been having a rough season, and maybe this is the point in their season where they really start to show what they're made of.
Temperature gets flashed in. I feel like Mostly Harmless are getting more and more confident on this CT side, still keeping up with their little playmaking positions. Especially in a gun round like this, they just go charging forward. Dumore dropping FP1. They try to pry towards the opposite side of Monster, but there is nobody there, at least for what they can see. Smokes and little presence shown, but of course the bomb was in this position and has now rotated back. So 5 versus 3, full utility for Mostly Harmless, and still they have control of long A, not to mention the bomb sites.
All Mostly Harmless have to do is really anchor up here. They are going to go for an aggressive info play here with online now pushing up towards that long rock. But regardless, he's going to be able to find somebody most likely if he swings around to that party area to clean mid. He's going down in the mid time. Online's still in a great spot here. He's gonna catch PBF out. Now he's got the rest of Guerrilla Core pinned.
Such solid positioning. Here's Dumore as well, just minimizing the success of the Guerrilla Core. That's how, even on a gun round, they can't get much done. So good time to take a pause, take a breather, refresh themselves.
Hey there, Con.
How's it going?
It's going all right. We're coming to the last match of the night, and it's been a nice day of CS once again. We got to cast Gambit earlier, I believe.
Man, was that ever a stomp, eh? Today for
Yeah,
EU?
that was a lot of the EU matches today, even the NA matches. Very one-sided. Maybe people don't like to play on that hump day in the middle of the week.
There's better things to be doing on hump day. Does this confirm that Canadian Counter-Strike is better than Brazilian CS?
Oh. That's a bold statement to make there.
That's a ridiculous statement to make. Of course not. Guerrilla Core doesn't represent BR. Luckily for them.
Mostly Harmless does represent Winnipeg, actually. They are a Winnipeg local team, and they actually won the local Winnipeg tournament for, what, maybe the 7th consecutive time in a row? Baseland?
Yeah. Very true, very true. I mean, I just feel bad for Guerrilla Core. I feel like they made a bit of a jump in skill groups, right? Being just thrown into MDL. And then, of course, they lose Kogu, who was pretty impactful in their play. So I understand why they might be struggling here, and they've shown some signs of life. I know that mostly Harmless love Overpass as well. It's one of their favorite maps. So I feel like they were coming into this game versus a mostly Harmless that had to win based on their score, obviously not wanting to get relegated. And they've just had a really strong start to the CT side. So all jokes aside, Guerrilla Core is still competent, and they're still competitive in this matchup. I mean, 6-3, it's not too far gone. We're just poking fun. They've got a nice little execution towards the A site. They've been given some space to work with, as mostly Harmless don't hold on towards long, where normally they have players positioned. So here we go. This is their chance to just flood the site. This is the opening they'd hoped for, but online, up close with the M4, he sprays for 2. He's tagged back, and the Pistols at least finding 1. The Deagle panning out as the CC connects, and the flashbang pops. There we have it. Ian stops it, but at least 2 kills in this round.
It's going to be very interesting here to see how Guerrilla act onto this next buy round. They need to start putting some sort of bandage over this bleeding here, because mostly Harmless is just cutting them at every corner, taking every round they can in very confident fashion. Almost 3 people sitting towards that 9 to 10k mark in Streets, Ian, and Dumore, who's well over it. Oof. And that's a good way to start it, dropping their offer.
Gudo still has his AWP, so I feel like we've watched Guerrilla Core go into these kind of more passive setups, waiting for the long push, waiting for the party play, and when they do these kinds of setups, it's the rounds that mostly Harmless tend not to push. This time, they actually push into it, and look what happens. Guerrilla Core find a 5 versus 4. So I just feel like the setups of Guerrilla Core, and of course the amount of rounds they've been on pistols, hasn't been playing into their strengths. But this time, they're effectively countering mostly Harmless's aggression, and because of that, they've now got an opening straight towards A. So this is the round where it's like, mostly Harmless have given up the initial bit, Guerrilla Core have gotten themselves a little bit of an advantage, and in order to prove to us they're still going to be competitive in this game, they need to win this 5v4. This is the moment, the opening that they've been waiting for, and now that they have it, they better work magic. They better win this round.
Here comes that group up towards the bathroom area. This is one thing I will say about Guerrilla. Unfortunately, they're not spending too much time flashing off angles. They're more so going for those dry peaks And that's really what's getting those entry kills into the mostly harmless hands.
Couple Molotovs. Streets able to hold the cross, and he spams for the second, but a nice movement from FP1 puts him right above the dice box. The flank coming in though. Temperature drops the bomb. There's no time. No way they win like this. Dumore holds off, and Guerrilla Corps given an excellent execution, but somehow, some way, the man flanks from behind them, and that kill was critical.
Yeah, and that's a demoralizing moment for the Guerrilla Corps side, just as they're about to get their first gun round on the board. It gets stolen away from them.
God damn, that hurts. I mean, they played it to a T. They got their opening. They thoroughly worked their way forward. They make sure they cleared their corners. They take down the bomb site, and they just lose to the positioning on the flank. Maybe taking too much time. So this time, they just decide to rush, and that push into the B site nets them a man advantage. Gudo waiting for the flank to come in from short, hits the shot as well. So Streets and Ian, 2v3. Everybody coming down towards B. And Ian's posted in the heavens above, waiting for the exit. Duca just posted up in sight. Smoke gives him a bit of cover to play with, but then he's spotted and the shot doesn't connect. Ian now revealed as Gudo could work back into this. Could try to find him as he flies down into the water. Frag then flies out towards short, but it bounces back, so no damage done. Time the issue. Ian, 1v3. There we have it. Guerrilla Corps not playing around with the clock this time, Evan. Fast play into the B site and an easy cleanup from them.
And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, Guerrilla got on the board that round, but are they able to pick up this next round here? Because was that a one-off? Please tell me. For their sake, it wasn't, because this late in the half, you can't get reset here, unfortunately. And mostly harmless, if they do win this round, there's only 2 rounds left following, and Guerrilla's got no money for both of them. Gudo now creeping up towards that catwalk. If he's able to open up this map, this will be huge, and he does take down Temperature. So once again, Guerrilla Corps doing a good job getting that entry kill, and now they're going to slow it down, look for any overextensions from the CT side before they group up for their execute here. And they may actually get lucky if RCF doesn't get caught. Oh, CS timing. CS timing on Duca, but RCF trades it out.
Still that 4v3 now. Guerrilla Corps hanging on. Dumore, he wants to pry into short. If the jump peaks from Streets keeps the man committed to the corner, then maybe Dumore gets something done, but no, he's just clotheslined. So now Streets is going to be tasked with holding off on site as his teammate has to rotate over. Guerrilla Corps come pummeling in. First frag's taken aback. Ian left over. Little chip damage. That's all he gets. Aggression from PBF nets Guerrilla Corps the round. And honestly now, Evan, this is 2 back-to-back. Not to mention that round they lose to time could have easily gone their way. So we'd be looking at a, possible 7-6 at this point.
In these last few rounds, after that bomb timer round that expired, Mostly Harmless only had 1 person alive in that round. And these next 2 rounds going to Guerrilla Corps' side, look what it did to Mostly Harmless. Their economy shot. Nobody really able to buy at all. They could have forced up light, and a couple guys did, but no rifles on the field. So Guerrilla Corps, they're making something of this half now.
Dumore's playing close though. CZs could always be deadly. Smoke grenade's gonna still give him room to work with, and there we have it. First frag taken. Duca with a headshot straight back. Gudo keeping an eye on the flank though. That's another response frag for the T side, who do have the man advantage, bomb plant, and some guns. A little bit of a push coming in from the monster side. Gudo's going to hold his line, and while Ian hits the headshot, doubling down with a very nice 2K. That's all he's going to take, so 8-6 the score, and Guerrilla Corps doing a very good job of coming back into this game.
Yeah, they clawed their way back towards this latter half here, and let's hope this momentum gets carried over into that CT pistol round. And maybe, just maybe, Guerrilla Corps can tie it up with that pistol round win and then start to take the lead for that first time since their own T-side pistol.
I mean, look at this setup here, Evan. And mostly Harmless are going back to that double long A play with nobody inside bathrooms and no one watching sight.
Yeah, but without the op here, that's going to give Guerrilla Corps a lot of space to move around towards that long A, towards that bathroom area that mostly Harmless otherwise would have been able to close down, been able to make that contact and defend. So this could be very scary here. I do like this double up play, so if Streets is able to frag out, make this a really nice bait setup, for instance, this could get his partner a 2-3K very easily. FP1's got to take his time and do this properly.
Because if FP1 goes down, then that opens up the flank for mostly Harmless. They could just wrap around this A push.
Please take your time. At least
the first.
Cleared in, made that double long call, which is huge.
CT is doubling back towards site. 25 seconds to the clock. RCF pushed up, though. That catches Temperature off guard. And look at RCF. He's just driving straight down into the tunnels. Never was Dumore going to expect that. But the two players on long, that's still the problem. They need to deny plant, and they can't. Duca able to with another headshot, doubling down towards long, so he clears the issue.
And I want to say that whole round came down to FP1's peak at long. Yeah, he didn't get the kills, but he was able to say, hey, both the A guys are doubling up long, run up into that A side. What that allows is now for Duca to make those plays. Or sorry, was that RCF who made the spawn plays? I believe it was Duca, correct?
No, it was RCF.
Okay, so yeah.
Or was it FP1?
No, it wasn't FP1.
RCF.
It was, yeah, RCF then.
Or was it Duca?
Okay, stop. Regardless, though, FP1 taking that long peek gives that info to his team. Hey, just run up into this site. You're probably going to catch a rotator, and that's exactly what happens. Not only does he catch the rotation, he also continues on his way into that CT rotate and gets himself another kill down in that, I guess, pylon area. No kit.
Bold statement. Not wanting that kit for the retake.
I think they're either going to go for a short play hard or go for a long. Yeah, they're going to double up on short here, frag out while playing retake towards that long B. But at the same time, you have mostly Harmless doing exactly what they need to avoid that setup. Go to long A and make the rotation as long as possible. Is Gudo able to get this information? Oh, they're doing the full LDLC clear here.
Oh, this short push could maybe cost Guerrilla Corps. Ian finds the first man. That's RCF down. And right now, Guerrilla Corps had already given up their boost. So as they go back for it, we actually watch mostly Harmless go back for the A site. If they make a lot of noise as they push forward, then maybe Guerrilla Corps can get up in time. But right now, Gudo's spotting nades. That's going to indicate this potential push. He doesn't want to offer himself up, so he repositions towards bank, executes online as he rounds the corner, and now Dumore plants for bathrooms.
They can pick up another early kill here. This retake's possible. Without any kits, all mostly Harmless have to do is play that post-plant positioning. And they're doing that phenomenally right now.
Dumore still stands on the bomb, so he really has to hold this off, and Duca's given a chance, but Streets rips that straight away. PBF clutching 1v3. That's what's left to unfold here. He's already gushed. And he's already dead. Mostly Harmless with that opening bout of momentum.
And unfortunately for Guerrilla Corps, that's the last thing they needed here. Mostly Harmless, putting a stop to whatever Guerrilla Corps started very early, picking up this pistol now. Moving on to this first eco, 3 MAC-10s here. This could actually get pretty scary if those CZs start going to work here for the Guerrilla Corps side. going to go for that aggressive long B push. Oh, they're able to catch Ian now, and we're going to see the response out of the mostly harmless side as they do start drifting towards that A. They are going out long fast, but that rotation already coming in from Duca.
Charging up. Online wants to wrap around, and he will clear the site. But it's still the man advantage for Guerrilla Corps. Not to mention, they've got control of bathrooms, so this bomb needs to plant for Bank. And Online with an ambitious push.
No.
That's what they needed. A clearing of the dumpster so that the bomb could be planted. But because RCF's so close, they've decided to head towards B. And while this could ensure the plant, it also gives RCF a chance at getting himself the AK.
AK versus 2 MAC 10.
Oh, but he just jumped straight out. The spam. It connects. What was... okay. What was that play?
He was hoping that there wasn't somebody aggressive. If he was able to push through that smoke and catch that first fragger. Let's say that the initial mostly harmless person was towards that short, maybe he was towards that long, not really paying attention. If he got lucky enough to get out of that smoke, he would have a fair fight. Unfortunately, the mostly harmless player in the pit heard all of that just watching that smoke play.
I feel like as well he tried to clear the railing when he jumped out. Like I think he wanted to go straight for water because he just kind of jumps out of the smoke, hits the rail, and then stands there, probably still blind by the smoke itself.
Yeah,
awkward.
You hate to see it. And mostly harmless now, still keeping those SMGs, still able to farm that money. And I hate to say it, but Guerrilla Corps going into this first gun round, I feel like if they don't get it on this board early, mostly harmless will join the other two teams in our third blowout of the night.
Dumore finds the kill while he is flashed in the process. The 4 USPs is what remains here from Guerrilla Corps.
RCF now going down, and that just leaves PBF. And even though that's all happening, and you see the rotations coming in from Guerrilla Corps, well, mostly harmless, still keeping that bomb towards that short area and just being very patient. They are going to throw a fake and go back to the B bomb site.
Ugh, sold. PBF still down towards B. Now he sees all these T's coming in. Dinks up one, but then he's blasted into the pass. Ian combines forces as Temperature then cleans it up. Trade frags out and leaves Mr. Duca. 1v4.
It's all over. And we move on to that first gun round here. Gudo's got 6.4. That op's going to be no problem for him to grab onto his back here. He's got a couple nades as well. So let's see if he can do work with that on the mostly harmless side. No op coming out. They've got good economy, so if they do lose this round, look for it to come out into the next round. But hopefully Guerrilla Corps here can take advantage of the lack of an op on the mostly harmless side, and Gudo can get himself some kills.
Quick pace being set next to bathrooms. RCF's inside the smoke. Streets walks right through it. There's the flank, though. Ooh. Ooh. Backside offered up.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that there. You see Gudo fall off, leave his teammate, and was there a lack of communication maybe to have RCF respond right away? Because, or maybe RCF was just committed to the fact that somebody else was coming through that smoke. Either way, gets caught out, shot in the back. And that's an easy kill for mostly harmless to even it up.
Clearing the site. There's at least one. FP1, though, he's not going to let them much further. That's going to force the hand at planting on the bathroom side. Unless Online, he wants another duel. That's ambitious, and yet it works. PBF clears his teammate out. Now he's got a clutch 1v2. They know exactly where he's at because of the plant. Online trying to find some duels, but the CTs want to stack. They want to trade, and they do.
Huge.
Very close moment there with the AK of online. The op's been picked up, and Guerrilla Core are on the board. So like you said, Evan, they need to win this first, and they absolutely do.
Yeah, but just by the skin of their teeth there. Very close round. Only one person alive in Duca. And going into this next round, well, Duca's dropping that off to Gudo. But the rest of them, what's the gun choice that's going to go down? Famis's, and they do opt to go no utility, but M4. Now that default once again from Mostly Harmless, drifting towards that middle area, clearing out that long bathroom. And RCF once again, playing towards that long bathroom on the other end of the smoke. It does take a couple bullets, and that forces him to now fall off. He feels uncomfortable in that position, and that's a good choice here. It's Mostly Harmless have the full bathroom control and short, but FP1 clears up that short B for them very quickly here, and Dumore's out of the game.
With him being gone, that opens up a little bit of space for Guerrilla Core to rotate a third man onto A. Of course, Mostly Harmless wanting to go back, clear out short, ensure, of course, that their flank is not exposed. And that's proper overpass play. The connector serving as an express lane to either flank.
Mostly Harmless now with 30 seconds left. Are they going to be using this lurk and Ian to really draw over a rotator? Because Guerrilla Core already have two people on that site. They're really not going to see too much action. And we should see the Guerrilla Core side at B hold fast and have a strong side hold here. No nades, however, or Molotovs. 10 seconds left. What?
They literally can't win the round. What?
What?
Counter-terrorists win.
What? Not one of them knew how much time was left in the round. There was 4 people alive. What?
Oh, they still went for it too.
I really hope they don't
It
lose
was so
this match.
painfully obvious that they weren't gonna have time there.
Oh man. Nonetheless, we move on to another round. And hopefully not the same error made as last time.
I'm speechless. Man, oh man. Awkward little situation. RCF as well, making another one of those attempts as he drops bomb. Gudo covers up with the kill to temperature as well. 5v3, straight from the get-go. It's of course going to leave Dumore alone on B, bomb retrieved. But what do they do from here? At least they've got plenty of time.
Still mind blown that 4 people weren't paying attention to the clock. 4 people. Nobody said, hey, yo, there's 30 seconds left. Wow, that sucks for Mostly Harmless, and hopefully that wasn't the turning point in the round. You gotta be attentive to everything.
I mean, at least the time. Galil trades back. Dumore's already tagged, though, 10 HP, so he knows that the likelihood of pushing in is slim. And Ian continues onwards regardless. Costs him his life. Puts Mostly Harmless in a bit of a pickle.
Dumore saving here. Look at that. Or is he running for this side as well? No way, he's running for this side as well.
There's no time. At least he wants to die, I suppose. At this point, he's so close. But he could have just decided to run away and save.
Yeah, and he could have kept that AK with 10 seconds, gone into the next round, at least dry armored with that AK with the rest of his teammates who have pistols, and, you know, chip away at that economy. There's not really much you're going to do. He does get 1 kill, but he definitely could have done more with that AK going into this round. And now Guerrilla Corps have slowly but surely clawed their way back on their CT side.
Streets walking into his death. Bomb gonna be spotted. Duca cleaning up 1, dropping it in the process. FP1's gonna come in and control that, so this round's done for. If they were ever gonna sneak a plant, that's been stripped away. Online, forced to face RCF, who takes the kill. FP1 cleaning it up. 11 rounds apiece.
Now Mostly Harmless buying back into this. This is gonna be Guerrilla Corps' first opportunity here to take that lead since, I believe, pistol round. So, big round for Guerrilla Corps. Mostly Harmless buying down once again. They're not getting those plants anymore since that first gun round. And it's starting to get really scary for them here.
Spray down. Doesn't get FP1 the opening he'd hoped for.
Fortunately, it's not the best pop flash in the world. Neither short person was blind.
RCF's gonna put himself close to the door. If he can catch Streets, that'd be big. He does, and now he swings out wide. That's gonna cost him. They're already prepared for that play. Had he just controlled short, then all of a sudden this B-site strike becomes in question, but being traded out like that, RCF no longer holding the backside of Mostly Harmless.
Duke has crossed over to that isolated spot. He might meet Dumore if he decides to clear out that long. But PBF's in a great spot here to hold short. And here we go. Duke towards that long to fight off against Dumore.
Dumore gets the best of him. Now, of course, Gudo's got to rotate downwards, holding on to the op.
He's got a mullet. Oh, I would have liked to see him drop that mullet.
PBF finding 1 up close. Dumore's going to try to plant the bomb, but oh, the spray! And it denies it yet again. It's on to Ian. 1 versus 1. PBF on site. He wants the 4K! He sprays it, he takes it! What a round from PBF. What a round from the Guerrilla Corps.
Wow, another round that Mostly Harmless unfortunately lose there. PBF with great individual play. He goes up against that short catwalk, picking himself up not only the first trade kill, but then the bomb planter. That allows him to reposition now. And Ian, with that up, he's got to hit that shot or he's going down. And unfortunately, he misses it. PBF makes him pay, cleans up that round, and Guerrilla Corps with the lead now. And
Online charges for fire. That time catching PBF with his back turn, not anticipating such aggression. Especially not by a bomb carrier. Now it's the trio of AWPs, and a leg shot connects to Ian. PBF will be tested here on the B site, calling for reinforcements to come down. RCF's in the connector. There's nobody there to control it other than Streets, who doubles back now.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb plant safely tucked away. RCF trying to come out, caught off by Streets, who was cowering in the cubby. This is Mostly Harmless's chance back into the map. If 4 players survive, then the economy's cultivated.
Save your guns. Stop going for that aggressive pick here on the Guerrilla Corps side. They're doing a good job of actually winning and getting trade frags now onto the CT side. So I'd really like to see them not give up any more early picks. Their money's not in the greatest position either. So going into this round now, this might be the round of the match here. Whichever team wins this is going on to an eco. Is sending the opponent onto an eco.
This is big, man. We got 5 rounds in a row, and then Mostly Harmless with a single win. Put the economy in question. The future in contention. And it's a pretty lackluster buy. Little utility here for RCF and FP1. Double kit, double lop.
They are going to go for that quick short peek here. on the mostly harmless side, once again taking that short control. Gudo gets that leg. Oh, almost getting that frag. Does anyone have a frag grenade? Nobody at the B site. It's PBF, and he's hanging over at A.
Flash goes out. That's perfect. FP1 peaks. We've been putting those flashbangs in question when they get aggressive, but that time it pans out. Online still hides.
One more person in there as well.
Here comes the push. Mostly harmless, just going to commit. Streets able to catch Duca, but he does take one with him. Guda's off, finds Streets. PBF rotates onwards, and what was that?
They're both blind. They're both blind, and they pass by each other there, and Guerrilla Corps maintain their lead here and put mostly harmless on that crucial point. Do they want to force up and come right back into this? Or are they going to save and put Guerrilla closer to that 15th round?
Bro, did you see that kill from PBF just at the end there?
No.
He's no-scoping shots from graffiti into the smoke, and he hits the guy on sight.
Oh, doable.
Why not? Oh my goodness. I was taken aback by such a moment there, Evan.
You were caught off guard, were you?
Flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Bamboozled, some would say.
Oh, bamboozled. Tiddly-wing.
If only, so for the sake of it, guys, you guys can't hear Misty, our observer and producer, speaking to us, but seeing as he's a Brit, he's talking in our ears right now, just begging us to stop. But we don't care what he says, so we just keep doing us.
Love you, Jordan.
Careful, Evan. Don't get his hopes up. You know what you guys should do during this pause? You little chatters, you guys should write exclamation hoodies and enter in your chance to win a Mountain Dew League limited edition sweatshirt. Again, exclamation mark hoodies.
Limited
2 O's plural.
edition.
LTD, dog. Make sure you guys enter in your chance. It's being drawn tomorrow, so a little effort tonight could pay off in the morning. Or maybe we do it after the NA broadcast. I'm not quite sure. But either way, exclamation hoodies. Get your chance to win. Mine's in the mail. I'm looking forward to it. It's pretty nice. A little neon green, you know, clashes. Brings out the color in your eyes, Evan.
Ah, my green eyes?
I think they're brown.
Yes, they are. Indeed, they are.
It's a
But
trend.
we are unpaused here. And Guerrilla Corps with that double op setup, but they still have that famous. So let's see what's going to be able to go here. Is mostly harmless on that eco, going for that quick connector play right up, and RCF is falling back. Here's all of that happening to him.
Oh, all that damage done by flames, though. 3 players hit up by the molly. Online tagged by shots.
Ooh, I think someone...
There goes Dumore. He just burns to a crisp. Op coming into play as well. There goes Streets, swept under the rug. So Ian on a full bar, temperature 43. Bomb's been dropped. Ian's been spotted. He's done for. There we go. Guerrilla Corps just moving forward time and time again. Nice clean conversion round. That's going to help the cash.
What a round in that. Very clean round, like you were saying. 5 people alive. The round before that having 4 people alive. Guerrilla Corps doing a good job these last few rounds to build that economy going into these last rounds. If they do lose this round to mostly harmless, well, there's no eco for them. They're going to buy right back up like nothing happened. And I really think that this burst out long might be scary here for the mostly harmless side.
Little mow down towards the monster. Duca able to only catch the one. Streets then crosses into FP1, who then spams the smoke for the next one. Ian gets himself the first in this 1v3 attempt, but he's got Gudo's op in heaven and RCF on the flank, and it only takes the sniper. Headshot connects, 15th round of the board, and Guerrilla Corps have a 3-point buffer. Mostly harmless, strapped for cash. God damn, what a way to lose a game.
I mean, I think it all started at that one round, unfortunately.
Little aggression towards the fountain. It's not going to work out for RCF. He actually just offers up a weapon, the FAMAS. Online fully flashed. Nice push from Duca. He then ducks out and back to the B site. Could possibly go up towards A, and that's exactly where Mostly Harmless look to hit. They've got the utility for the execution. The problem's they don't have guns.
Oh, man, and with those pistols now coming up towards that site, Gudo's going to spot out that early pick, maybe get himself an op kill, and now you have FP1 setting up now with Gudo to defend him, and I hate to say it, but it looks like Guerrilla Corps might be going for their third win of the season here. And I hate to say it because, well, Mostly Harmless, up until that one round, we're dominating this game.
Still set up outside A. They've got all the utility in the world. If they don't make the most of this execution, I'll be taken aback. Oh no, time again. Not like this.
Please get going. All right, they start.
They start running in, but the problem is it's forced. They've got to make a lot of a noise. A big old ruckus on the bomb site. Looking to trade out versus truck. Ian clears it. Dumore needs to plant here and now. 15 seconds left, and he still hasn't gotten the bomb in. Now there's 10 seconds. What are you going to do? 1v2? Maybe.
Yeah, he's looking to frag everybody.
He's coming to the backside. Now he runs back, so he doesn't commit to it. He grabs the AWP instead.
Doesn't he have
Now,
time to
here we
plant?
go.
It's over.
Clock's the problem.